sometimes the things that we think are not good for us actually are. So I want to tell you a story about two teenagers that I had in my program several years ago now, and they were fire and ice. I had one kid who would always try to antagonize the other kid, and so he was just always poking at him. And then I had the other kid who was always overreacting to everything. So I had somebody doing all the poking, and I had the other one doing all the overreacting. And it was rough. It was rough because I had to teach the one to not antagonize. I had to teach the other one not to overreact every time somebody said something to him. And honestly, the easiest thing would have been to separate them, to put one in a different group so that they weren't together, because it was just a constant conflict to have them in the same group. However, I didn't do that. I kept them together for a full year. Not a pleasant year for me as a coach, to be honest, but it was really, really important that I keep them together because they were literally what the other one needed. So the one who was doing all the poking needed to learn, don't do that to that kid. Don't poke somebody just because you're entertained by their big reaction to what you're doing. They needed to know not to do that. It's not kind. You should interact with people in a more appropriate way. So that person needed to learn that. And over the course of the year, he did. And the one who would overreact, I would, on the same breath, talk to him and say, don't worry about the stuff he's saying to you. You don't need to let all that stick on you. You don't have to take that in. You can just deflect that and just be like, you know what? I'm not taking that in right now. I'm not going to overreact to that right now. I'm going to be fine because I can't control what that kid says. I can only control what I can control myself, my feelings, my thoughts, my reactions to that kid. And so literally like nine months of this, a full school calendar year, we had them together. But by the end of that year, both of them learned, one not to poke, the other one not to overreact. So sometimes the thing you think is the worst thing for you is literally the best thing for you.